Hi guys. Well, it's a little bit dark now, but I'm sure that you are watching it not for my face as much as for my ideas or my opinions. Um, Carbon tax, climate change. Well, first of all, I'm all about fighting climate change. It's for our children, it's for their children, and so on and so on and so on. As Canadian, just quick question: how much do you think we actually capable of affecting it? Like, if you will compare us to huge country like China, they don't really care not about climate change, not about anything. They just do whatever they want. So I think that even if tomorrow Canada will go fully green, it won't really help. Maybe a few years. But as I said before, I'm all about fighting climate change, and I think it's important, and we should do it. Now let's talk about how our government sees us fighting with climate change. So our federal government imposed carbon tax. Nice. They, they think that it will help. So let's see what it will do. They did the carbon tax on big companies and manufacturers and so on and so on. We do understand that it doesn't mean that companies and manufacturers will stop doing what they're doing. They will just basically adjust their prices for products in order to offset these tax. And maybe a little bit even more, because they are adjusting, so why not to? So what does it mean for Canadians and for climate change? We will still continue to pollute our world here in Canada, same as we did before, but we will have all to pay for it anyhow, because increase of the products in products prices and everything will cause us to pay more. So we will still continue to emit all the pollution, and will just be costly for us. Interesting, yes, because from one side it's an order to fight the climate change, but it doesn't really fight the climate change because the pollution is the same, and we are paying more. Why? Just to give more money to our country. Interesting. Now, do you know how you could actually affect the climate change? Much easier, and without actually paying more money to country or to government. For example, if federal government, let's say Trudeau, would really care about the climate change, would really want to reduce the pollution, it's easy done. You have today almost all automobile manufacturers have or finishing developing the electrical cars, but nobody's driving. Like, yeah, you have few with driving Tesla and so on, but it's very expensive, so only few. So why doesn't it help? Easy. It's very expensive. So if you will take the hybrid car like Toyota Prius, and you will have regular car, similar sedan car, the Prius will be more expensive. So why should I buy it? It's already inconvenience that it's limited with mileage, and then I need to wait 30 minutes, 1 hour in order to recharge it, and so on, if I'm recharging fully electrical car. Hybrid, it's easier because, yes, it is effective with gas consumption inside the town. Not effective at all if you are going out of town, but still may help a little bit with pollution, but it's more expensive than a regular car. So as a just regular private citizen, why should I go for hybrid? Just because I believe in high ideals? It's good, but you also need to feed people. You need to feed your family, so you need money. So you are thinking twice. How government can affect it? Easily. Remove all taxes from electrical cars, including HST, including everything, and then the cars will be much cheaper. Give rebates to manufacturers, so they will reduce the cost of the cars, so it will become even cheaper. And then if you have regular sedan car that cost, for example, $20,000, and you have electrical car that cost $15,000, which one would you buy as a regular citizen? Obviously the cheaper one. And then you are also coming to the point that, oh, I'm saving on gas. Yeah, but, well, saving on gas, it's not exactly, because eventually you will need to replace the battery, that will cost quite a lot of money, and so on and so on. But let's assume that saving on gas will offset the cost of battery and repairs and that you won't have in a regular car. So will you buy cheaper electrical car knowing that you are actually helping to fight climate change and you're same time saving money? Of course you will. It's easy. It's very reasonable, very simple solution, and then you will see a lot of people just move into electrical cars. Whoever wants to buy a new car will go to electrical car, because most of the people anyway driving inside the town. And today you have even SUVs with fully electrical and so on and so on. So even if you prefer SUV, you will still have it. By the way, it's really good and nice to drive electrical car because it's quiet, no smell in your parking garage, and so on and so on and so on. Can the government do it? Yes. But then it will cost the government money. So instead of government losing money, they just prefer to put the carbon tax and then to charge you more. So not the company that will pay the carbon tax will pay more. You will pay more in order to offset this tax. Climate change still will happen. Less money in your pockets for sure. And basically this is the government decision. This is the government idea how to do it. So let's hope that we will have at some point someone in the government much more reasonable than today, and will say, you know what, we really want to fight the climate change. Let's do something about it and for it, and not just scream populist ideas like, oh, I want to fight the climate change, let's put the carbon tax. No. It's a kind of contradiction. It's basically another option to get more money from Canadians. Well, I hope it's pretty clear about our government intentions about climate change and what we're actually doing for it, and as an opposite, what they actually can do in order to actually do something significant. But, you know, government and doing something significant for their people, it's kind of contradiction on itself. So I guess unless something will happen and we will have real government that really will care about people and about our planet, then maybe we will speak again about it. Thanks.